Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, as always, I appreciate you popping in. Yeah, I always love saying that over and over again. If you ever binge watch my videos, you're gonna have to hear that like 100 something times. I think I have about 100 videos. But yeah, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. It is that day. One of my favorite holidays of the year. I'm a big Christmas guy too, but man, just once we start hitting like October, going into November, December, man, I love all of it. I love how it all flows. But yeah, I thought, as usual, right? Why not do a Halloween vid? Picked like 10 games as usual. Usually do about 10 games. And these aren't going to be like horror. I had a lot of comments from the thumbnail I posted, letting people know this video was coming. A lot of people were like telling me that they love horror games and stuff, and that's great. I love them too. But I did a horror video. Granted, it was specifically for Xbox, but this one's going to be more of a. There's going to be some family friendly choices. There's going to be a couple games in there that I guess would kind of be scary or horror themed, as it were. But for the most part, these are just fun Halloween games you can play on Halloween that I like, that I usually like to replay, usually around this time of year. And some of the games actually just play whenever. I mean, there's some games on there I can play even if it's not Halloween. So there are no rules, man. We do whatever we want. But yeah, let's dive into the 10 games I picked out. As always, let me know in the comments, favorite Halloween game. And of course, it can be horror. I'm not saying don't tell me about horror games just because. Let me know. And yeah, thank you for watching. Let's get going. Oh man, he started the video out with Luigis Mansion. Oh my god, this video's gonna suck. Bail out, everyone. Yeah, I went with the obvious choice right off the bat. I'll get this one out of the way, right? Maybe? I don't know. Luigis Mansion 2. I've been working on lately, but this is the original, and obviously what started off my whole love for the Luigi's Mansion series. This came to us in 2001 as an action-adventure horror game published by our friends at Nintendo, and was a launch title. Old Luigi here has been notified about winning a mansion in a contest he never entered. He informs Mario, and they agree to meet up outside the mansion that evening. Luigi follows the map to the mansion located in a dark forest, finds it more sinister looking than the supplied photo. So that's what they do. That's what tourist people do. And they always use those wide angle lenses. So you think you're getting this great room at a resort and then you just get hosed. Oh, man. Anyways, Mario is nowhere to be found. Luigi enters the mansion alone. And of course, as Luigi, you'll explore the haunted mansion to rescue Mario and battle ghosts by capturing them through a vacuum cleaner supplied by Professor Egon. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I've been a fan of the series since they've come out. I never got to play Luigi's Mansion 2 as it was on the 3DS, and my son did. My son loved that one. And so to get it ported to the Switch was pretty cool. And he's even replaying it on the Switch now and is enjoying the graphics as well. But yeah, I just figured I'd start this off with a classic Halloween game. Not an original, I know. I've got some other ones in here, though. Alright, Splatterhouse. Probably not another pick you weren't surprised by, but this is obviously from the TurboGrafx, a beat-em-up arcade published by Namco in 1988, where two students at the local university, Rick Taylor and Jennifer Willis, take refuge from a storm in West Mansion, which is a local landmark known as Splatterhouse. It's obviously was deemed that rumored name from hideous experiments that were conducted there by Dr. West, a renowned and missing parapsychologist. That was a hard word for me to say there for a second. As they enter the mansion, the door shuts behind them, Jennifer screams, and the game begins. That's all I want to tell you if you haven't played it. I'm sure you've played it, but... Anyways, you are going through this mansion to get her back. This version, I'm sure most people know, went with the red mask. The Japanese version has the white one, as I guess they weren't afraid of being sued by the Jason Voorhees people. But yeah, dude, I love this one, man. I play this one even you know, year round, honestly, just when I feel like, you know, playing something smashing things up against walls, and this is a great pick. Using a turbo button there, so you just go on berserk. Oh yeah. I've played through this one a few times, so every time I want to record footage for games, I've always got to start in the beginning of most of these, so. But not the next game. Yeah, dude, I love that, man. There's nothing more satisfying than just smashing one of these things up against a wall with the 2x4. Alright, sticking with the turbo graphics. This is Rondo of Blood, 1993 action platform game developed by Konami. This is for the PC Engine Super CD-ROM system. This is taking place in 1792. Rondo of Blood is set in the fictional universe of the Castlevania series. The story centers around the eternal conflict between the vampire hunters of the Belmont family and the immortal vampire Dracula. He has once again been resurrected, of course, right? People just won't let him sleep. And you will play here as a 19-year-old Richter Belmont, who is heir to the Whip, or known as Vampire Killer, and Simon Belmont's direct descendant. Comes to the castle after his beloved Annette is kidnapped by Dracula's servant Shaft. Shut your mouth! What? I was just talking about Shaft. And that was bait for a trap. Yeah, this is great. Taken me a while to advance some of these levels. A lot of these games obviously require a lot of skill and memorization. Very frustrating and tough, but it's what we grew up with. It's what we keep playing all the time. We love the torment. Nowadays you just got like the auto saves, or you can rewind, you can go back and fix your mistakes, and I don't know. I guess that's good. I don't know. I definitely would have beat a lot more games when I was 16 if we had that, man. Yeah, spoiler alert, I did not beat this boss, so... Alright, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Luigis Revenge. This is on Xbox as well as PS2, published by Capcom, 2004, as an action-adventure game, and is based on the 1993 film The Nightmare Before Christmas. Go figure! Set 1 year actually after the film, as the game follows Jack Skellington as he attempts to defeat a resurrected Oogie Boogie and reclaim Halloween Town from him. That's a theme of the last two games, people just getting resurrected. I love this game though, I've played through this game many times. This is a dual threat game. You can play on Christmas as well, if you want. There is some Christmas levels towards the end before facing the final boss, Oogie himself. But yeah, this is fantastic. We'll see as I'm narrating this and soon uploading here in a little bit if I get the copyright strike from some of the music in here. If I do, oh well. But yeah, this game plays surprisingly well. I thought this was going to be a cash grab when I first played this, but it's fantastic. The mechanics, the soul robber there that he uses, it all works. And plus, I think it looks fantastic for being as old as it is. It's like a 21-year-old game, I think. 20 years, about 20 years old. Yeah, this leads you to the final boss here. I just want to show off some of the characters from the movie and the game. And then you can transform Jack into the Santa outfit, and then of course the Pumpkin King one, which is my favorite. He's got some fiery weapons.
What was that?
You'll want to be a regular Jack, though, as you face Oogie at the end here, because you're going to need the Soul Robber to get you up on some of the ledges and stuff. But yeah, dude, it's a fantastic game. Run! All right, we'll run our way right into Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion from 2003, an action-adventure video game that was published by TDK. That's right, the people who make VHS tapes. This was for the PS2 and Xbox. A Renaissance-influenced 19th century antebellum Dutch colonial revival mansion that's located in a bayou nearby New Orleans. Was happy home to a family, presumably the Gracie family, as well as friendly resident ghosts, till evil forces known as the Order of Shadows, led by the evil Atticus Thorne, terrorized the mansion, including the family, causing them to abandon the home, forcing all the resident ghosts of the mansion to serve his wills. Enter renowned author Ezekiel Holloway right here. He's got the same big nose that I do. Could be brothers. Friends call him Zeke. He meets a spirit that's in a crystal ball named Madame Leota, who informs him of the reason he was lured, as well as the mansion's history. Armed here with a magic lantern called Beacon of Souls, Zeke will fight off dark forces and destroy the evil for good. See, get it? For good, like forever, but also for good, for the good of man. Well, you get it, right? You get it. Yeah, this plays really well. I liked it a lot. I wasn't sure what I was going to get into when I first played this because of the movie and everything, but this is an excellent game. A lot of puzzles to solve in this one as well. You've got to figure out some ways to get across rooms to actually turn on like the light switch. Once you've turned on the light switch, you've kind of like made the room safe where you can explore for whatever other stuff you need to pick up. But yeah, at first it's dark. You need to get all these ghosts captured, and the more of those ghosts you capture, the more doors you unlock on different levels of the mansion. But I think this is a fun one. This was also on GameCube as well, so triple threat out there. You can play this on three different systems.
Oh no, he's coming. I should have listened to the madam.
The lantern will also get more powerful as the game goes on because you're going to face obviously more powerful ghosts. So that's pretty clever that they did that. Ruh-roh. Scooby-Doo. Night of 100. Oh god. Night of 100 something. I think it's Night of 100 Go. I don't know. Anyways. Oh, it's Night of 100 Frights. I'm blanking here. Jeez. God, what a terrible channel. ScoobyDoo Night of 100 Frights. We'll start this over. It was a 2002 platform game in a 2.5 dimensional perspective. This was published by THQ for the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. In a recreation of the classic Scooby-Doo formula, a ghost monster is terrorizing the locals of a town, with Scooby and the gang called to solve a mystery. An eccentric villain known as the Mastermind kidnaps the gang, and Scooby must venture through graveyards, lighthouses, and secret passages in an effort to solve the mystery, find his friends. The game is mainly set inside a large mansion known as Mystic Manor. The manor has dozens of rooms and floors, from the secret laboratory in the basement to the haunted attic. The game is set during the late hours of the night. Outside of the manor, players can explore the vast graveyard section as well as the sea pier section, each section having its own settings, such as fishing canneries and haunted crypts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are surprised this is in here, but this is just a dang fun game, man. I mean, at the end of the day, games should just be fun. And this is one of them. Takes a little skill to get used to the jumping and stuff. I mean, after all, you are a dog, so it's not the normal two-legged platformer you're used to, but it works. It works well. And I like the animation in it. I like the music, the sound effects, especially when Scooby's running and it has to halt real quickly to add like the cartoony sound effects to everything. Very fun game. Yep, even jumping up here on these platforms is not a big deal. I mean, I feel like this game shouldn't work, but it does. Well, there it is. Here comes Shaggy flying in, as high as all get out. Obviously probably hungry. But Rob, what do you mean?
Why, it sure is. Come on, pal. Let me give you a hand. Or a leg. Throw me up onto that life preserver. Then you can swing from my legs to reach that crate. Okay, Raggy.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything without Scooby snacks. Right? That's his normal routine.
Now I know what a rubber band feels like.
You see, it's wild, man. Like, there's no way this game should work.
You go on, Scoob. I'm gonna hang around here. Yeah, get it? I'll catch up with you later.
Alright, something a little more violent for you folks out there. Dark Watch, one of my favorite games. 2005 first-person shooter video game for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. This was also published by Capcom. The game mixes the Western horror and steampunk genres, telling the story of Jericho Cross, an American Civil War veteran and wanted outlaw gunfighter, taking place in the late 19th century. American frontier. Ooh. He's been turned into a vampire and forcibly recruited by the game's monster-hunting secret organization to fight against supernatural forces. The game outlines either Jericho's struggle for humanity or his descent into darkness, depending on what you choose, meaning, you know, if you want to drink from the dead humans or not. You have a bit of a conscience. If you don't, it's up to you. Yeah, man, this game is absolutely amazing. One of the better shooters I've played. The theme is great. Perfect for a Halloween night. Fighting the undead. I mean, come on. This game does get a little tough at times. I found myself, you definitely don't want to get cornered. The nice thing about some of these levels is if you can get out into the open, you got a better chance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure too I'm double dipping on this one again. I tend to do that a lot lately. I've had this game in another vid, but oh well. Maybe you're a new viewer and you didn't know that, so. And thanks for being here. But I mean, thanks to the regular viewers too. Yeah, I do these things in these games where I keep pushing down on the right trigger with my thumb just out of like, not scared, just reacting, and it often switches to things like in Call of Duty the knife will come out, but in this instance it turns his sight into that red whatever. Yeah, you go through ammo in this game fast too, but there's usually a pretty good amount of ammo lying around, or from when you've taken someone out and they leave some behind. So, but you still want to be aware of how much you have left. And as you can see here, dynamite helps a lot. Alright, here's Painkiller. This is a pretty interesting one here that I thought I'd throw in. I'm not sure if a lot of people have played or not, but this is Painkiller Hell Wars on Xbox, a 2006 first-person action shooter published by Dreamcatcher Interactive. The game revolves around a young man named Daniel Garner, who is happily married to his wife Catherine. At the start of the game, Daniel's about to take Catherine out for a birthday meal. As they drive towards their destination, probably McDonald's, right? That's where most people go. At high speed and in the pouring rain, Daniel takes his eyes off the road to look at his wife. Aw, so much love there. And while his attention is diverted, he plows their car straight into a truck, so... Whoops. Both of them are killed instantly in the crash. Your wife, however, makes it to heaven, but alas, you are in purgatory and are offered a deal to defeat the invading forces of Lucifer's army. And in exchange, you will be allowed to enter heaven. Meet up with your wife, who I gotta say is probably pretty pissed at how bad you drive, and you should have kept your eyes on the road. But yeah, this is I don't know, I like it. It's got like a Doom feel to it. I love this whole blade weapon thing where I can just slice and dice like an infomercial. But it is nice having the weapons too that you can pick up. So, but I gotta say the slice and dice is more fun. So. As Scott from Game Closet, he would always say, slicey dicey. Yeah, I really like this though. I did not know of this game. I learned of it while wanting to put something different in the vids. I'm always hoping that I put something in here that maybe people don't know about. It's hard to do, especially when you have a YouTube channel and everyone else does too, and retro gaming has been beaten to death on the internet, so there's not a lot of surprises left out there, I feel, so. Ooh. Someone's losing their security deposit there. Yeah, and they just come out of the ground and everything, man. They come from everywhere. It's awesome. Keeps you on your toes. Alright, this is a twofer. This is obviously on the Switch here, but the original one, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, ported to Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo in 1993. And then Ghoul Patrol comes on here as well, which is the sequel to Zombies. Was released in 1994. Both games, though, were re-released here on this collection I have, which is the Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. And this came out in 2021, so either way, you can play the originals, or you can play this 2-for-1 here combo. In Zombies, you play as Zeke and Julie in order to rescue said neighbors from monsters often seen in horror movies. Aiding them in this task are a variety of weapons and power-ups that can be used to battle the numerous enemies in each level. Various elements of aspects of horror movies are referenced in the game as well. And then you have Ghoul Patrol. The game returns Zeke and Julie, from what I just said. And this time they must travel through 5 worlds to save their town from a horror exhibit come to life. Whatever that is. A horror exhibit. Like art gone bad. This is a classic, though. This is definitely, has to be, I would think, a Halloween favorite amongst a lot of people. And also another one you can just play year-round. I mean, it's just a fun game. Need all these idiots at night. Who does this at night? I'd be in bed by now, right? Like that guy right there, that'd be me in the rocking chair. I think if I remember in this one too, the weapons are a little bit different than the Zombies ones. I do remember obtaining a crossbow here. You have to let me know in the comments, it's been a while. Yeah, take that, ghost. Here's a Visine commercial. Alright, saving the best for last, I think. This is Pumpkin Jack. I'm playing this currently on the Switch. It's on many platforms, though. This is a 2020 action-adventure game that has 3D platforming as well as hack and slash combined. Published by Head Up Games. Once upon a time in the great Arkansas Kingdom, the land lived in peace and harmony and felt pretty boring. However, out of sheer desperation for violence and bloodshed, the devil himself summons the curse of eternal night to spread darkness and unleash mindless hordes of monsters to bring forth chaos to the once peaceful lands. Not liking their new lifestyle, the villagers ask the help of mighty wizard who promises to end the devil's curse and bring harmony back to the kingdom. Upon hearing of their champion's quest, the Prince of Darkness makes a deal with the cursed trickster, Stingy Jack, look that up, that's an actual character in Halloween lore, to forgive his past misdeeds in exchange to find and destroy the wizard so that he will not get rid of the curse. Armed with an assortment of weapons and befriending a crow, the pumpkin-headed trickster travels the cursed kingdom to fight off many monsters and search for the powerful sorcerer. I love this game. This is probably one of my favorite Halloween games to play. I like the mechanics of it. I like the platforming of it. I could have showed more footage. There's some parts where you actually ride in like a rail car. You've got to time your jumps correctly, and you also have to use the crow. You have a crow that you can use as an attack crow as a method. It is very well done. Multiple weapons. There's 6 bosses across, I believe, 6 stages, 6 levels, something where it equals 666 basically. So that was kind of neat how they did that. Yeah, I'm really loving this game, honestly. From what I've read, it'll take you anywhere from 4 hours, maybe 6 to find everything. 6.5 tops if you're like a completionist. You want to find everything in the game. So that's a quick game. So it's not a long one. I've just been playing a little bit at night every night just to satisfy my Halloween fix. But yeah, this is fantastic. Currently on the Switch too, you can get this digitally for like $7. So there's that. All right, those are my 10. Those are my 10 Halloween games for Halloween, which is today, and that's awesome. I didn't know if a lot of people knew of Pumpkin Jack. I'm not sure how well recognized that game is or was. I'm pretty sure it came out like a few years ago. So, but I think it's amazing. I threw it in there, saved it for last. So hopefully people who are still watching. And yeah, I threw in some other classics, man. Obviously, I can't pass up the Nightmare Before Christmas or the Haunted Mansion. These games, man, I love them, man. They're just fun. They did a really great job on them, I think. They may not be for everyone, but that's all right. I mean, this channel isn't like, my goal, as you guys always know, is hopefully somebody finds just a new game to play, man, and that's it. So we don't all have to agree on everything. We just got a game, man. We just got to find something we like. So, but as always, I appreciate you all watching. It means the world to me. I never, as you guys know, I never ask anyone to do the whole like and sub or anything. So the growth of this channel has just been amazing because people are just doing it on their own. So that's what it should be. But yeah, as always, like I said, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next vid, which I think it's gonna be, I don't know yet. I'm toying with the idea next week doing a vid. The election's coming up. I'm not a very political person. I honestly, I don't even remember last time I voted, so I think it was in the 90s. But I'm gonna do, I think, presidents in video games. I think that's the theme right now, and it'll probably be a shorter vid. It'll probably be like 5 games instead of my usual 10. So, but we'll see. That's the idea, anyways. I never know. I never know what I'm doing on this channel. I'm just kind of winging it. So, but yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Again, thank you. I keep saying that. Thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next time.